Bobby Dassey said in court today that Stephen Avery talked about getting rid of a body. Bobby Dassey is Avery's nephew and the brother of Brendan Dassey. Brendan and his uncle, Stephen Avery, are accused of killing Teresa Halbach on Halloween of 2005. But while Bobby Dassey considered the statement a joke, that testimony had the defense screaming for a mistrial. CBS 5's Chris Schuler joining us live now from the Calumet County Courthouse with more. Chris.
Well, Tom, according to Avery's attorneys, they never saw this bombshell coming, a statement that some jurors might interpret as an admission of guilt. Evidence so damaging that the defense demanded a mistrial. The defense always knew Bobby Dassey was going to testify.
I seen a vehicle pull up in our driveway. It was a light green SUV.
That on October 31st, he saw Teresa Halbach on the Avery property.
I seen Teresa Halbach get out of the vehicle and started taking pictures. Before I got in the shower, she actually started walking over to Stephen's trailer.
But they claim they were caught completely off guard.
This comes as an unfair surprise.
When Avery's nephew talked of a conversation he allegedly had with his uncle 2 days before Halbach's SUV was found hidden in the Avery salvage yard.
Well, my buddy Mike was over too, and he asked us, it sounded like he was joking, honestly, but he asked us if he wanted us to help him get rid of the body.
I can think of no remedy short of asking for a mistrial.
Strang's reasons. Police reports he had allege that conversation happened on November 10th, and that statement was reported not by Bobby Dassey, but by his friend, Mike Osmondson.
It is a materially different statement under different circumstances on a different date that has an altogether different meaning.
The defense had this information available to them, the context and the subject matter, and if the dates are wrong, there are many remedies available to the defense.
And Tom, the remedy, according to the judge, first deny that mistrial motion, then allow the defense extra time to interview Bobby Dassey away from the courthouse. That's expected to happen tonight. Then Bobby Dassey is expected to be called back to the witness stand for cross-examination first thing tomorrow morning. CBS 5's Anjanette Levy joins us now with more reaction from attorneys to today's events.
Well, Chris, as you know, both Dean Strang and Ken Kratz spoke with us after court today, and as you can imagine, they both see the situation quite differently. Dean Strang says it's not uncommon for a surprise such as this in the middle of a trial, and he'll deal with it.
It was the surprise. Witnesses will do this occasionally. It's a trial. This isn't scripted. And, you know, this is what you do. You roll with real life.
Strang may interview Bobby Dassey today, but Special Prosecutor Ken Kratz says one of Dassey's brothers and a friend were also present when Stephen Avery made this joke, the same day Teresa Halbach was reported missing. Special Prosecutor Ken Kratz said he knew Bobby Dassey would answer this question the way that he did, because he'd learned of it from a police report detailing a statement from one of Bobby's friends.
That came from preparation of Bobby Dassey. I talk to my witnesses before I call them into court.
Prosecutor Ken Kratz says it's not uncommon for a defense team to make a request for a mistrial several times, and he expects this to happen again. Dean Strang says he doesn't believe Stephen Avery ever made this so-called joke, and he expects to clear up what he calls issues of context on cross-examination.
All right, thanks, Anjanette. Anjanette Levy live in Chilton this evening. Well, another high-profile case in our area, this one in Marinette County. James Nichols, accused of